¿Tienes frío? ¿Quieres bailar? Ya, cante. Para que escuchamos. ¿Dónde estás tu celular? Where's your cell phone? ¿A dónde? Hello guys, just got home from church. Actually, in the spirit of Christmas, I want to share a little story from my elders' core meeting today. Actually, Elena's visiting teaching companion. She just recently had a baby this week. On Tuesday, she went into the hospital, and after 38 hours of labor, they had a little boy they named Kyson. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Private information. Yeah, I didn't tell you any other names. We're okay. But anyways, the husband, when he was serving a mission in Bolivia, he said that they planned a big old Christmas celebration with his zone, and he said that the day of, him and his companion, they got on a bus and rode out 25 minutes to the nearest supermarket where they could buy the meats because they were going to have a barbecue and that. But as they got it all and they got up to the checkout line, they realized that they didn't bring the money that they needed to. They didn't have sufficient. And so, feeling like a complete idiot, he said he went and he told the lady at the cashier, just saying, "Don't put this away, we'll be back. And we will be back with the money, just give us a little bit of time." And so he said he went out and he found a taxi. I guess they had a couple dollars that they could jump in that, or Bolivianos, he said. And they jumped in and they asked the guy, he had this feeling to kind of be a little bit crazy. He said, "Do you want to be the savior of our Christmas?" And the taxi driver kind of looked at him like they were crazy and kind of kept listening. And they said, we need you to pay for all of our meat that we had. And he said it was about $100 worth of meat. And Bolivia is a really humble country. I don't know if you guys know very much about them or not. There's a lot of Bolivians in my mission in Chile because there was no jobs back home, so they had come there. But he said the guy was not very into the idea, but they said that they would tip him extra if they would trust him just to do this. And so he counted out all the money that he had there in the taxi, and they had just enough, and so they went in and bought it. And he said that was one of the times in his life that he's truly felt the Christmas spirit. And kind of, I wanted to share that with you guys just because I feel like it's easy to get sucked into so many different things at this time of year with Christmas and that. But thinking of just really how we can not just believe and to remember that Christmas spirit, but to act and to really reach out and help those who are in need. He got pretty emotional sharing the story, and it sounds kind of silly a little bit, just because, they really wanted to have this barbecue, and it's not like they had to have a barbecue or anything. But the lesson taught him so much, and it was cool as he shared that with us. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are also looking for some ways to maybe share that Christmas spirit with those who are around you. Our stake president as well, he was in, and he said, he was talking about loving our neighbors as ourselves. And he said that if we wanted to be like Christ today, then we needed to love and care for our neighbors. And so just kind of a fun little thought, especially at this time of year. It shouldn't be as hard to be able to do that. But anyways, the rest of the last couple weeks have been pretty good. Sorry we didn't get a video up last week. Eloise is doing good and healthy. Elena took her to the doctor this last week, and she weighed, what'd she weigh, Elena? 9 pounds 4 ounces, and she is now 22 inches long, so she's growing, and that makes us happy. She's starting to voice her opinion a lot more. It's kind of fun. I'll throw in a little video of that. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to catch her when you pull out a camera. I swear she does not want to talk or do anything, but every now and again we can catch her, and it's fun. And she's a lot more smiley now too. It's fun to have all the personality come out of her. As for work, was this my second week of work, or was that my first week? I think it was my second week. Yeah. And it went good. We have been working hard to get a newsletter up, so if you guys are really that interested in it, I guess. I'm the content writer, so a lot of the articles in that are written up. If you see my name at the bottom, that's a pretty easy giveaway. But I wrote a bunch of spotlights up for some of the alumni here. So if you get on it, byuh.edu, you click on the alumni tab and you go to spotlights, you might find some of my work. And we also had to get our bulletin board up because we have not had a bulletin board, and they looked horrible before because they were just corkboard with a bunch of old rusty staples in them, and every now and then people would throw paper on them. But we're starting to do a lot more marketing campaigns since I'm part of the marketing team in the Alumni and Career Services. And so right now we were trying to think New Year's and resolutions, and so I'll show you a little bit of what we put up there. We also have been working on our Snapple marketing campaign for one of my classes. And so I just kind of had a little tidbit of our survey that we're doing. It actually went a lot better than I thought that it would. I don't know. I thought that it might be a little bit of a struggle to get people to stop and fill out our surveys, and we had free samples in that, but we did really good actually. There's a lot of people who came to it, so that was cool.
To make money.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too dark. Also, we had a gecko come into our apartment this week. It was kind of fun, although I was surprised that it didn't fry itself because we were kind of cooking, and we'd shut everything off, but it wasn't that much long after, and we found him sitting on a burner. But it was kind of interesting. He made it all the way to the top of the stove before we even saw him. But it was kind of, I don't know, a fun little chase around as I tried to catch him and then get him out of the apartment. Fair warning, Mom, I have video of that, so don't watch. So I was cleaning up from dinner and about to make some cookies, and I noticed that we have a little friend in the kitchen. But then I realized he probably eats the bugs, so do I want to get rid of him? Don't run into there, little buddy. You don't want to go in there. You'll get fried. We got a new fridge magnet now. Oh, little buddy. No, little buddy. me. He jumped. Are you okay, little buddy? It's been kind of crazy and hectic. I've had a couple projects. Actually, if you've checked out my Facebook page, I put up a video of one of my Cultures of Oceania classes, and we made a video on a oral tradition from the islands of Vanuatu. I had no idea where that was even at before, but now I know a little bit more. Not a ton. I wouldn't claim to be an expert by any means, but it's fun. And actually, the teacher from that class, Brother MacArthur is his name. He's from Boise, and he surprised me one day when I was wearing a TVCC shirt, and he was like, "You didn't happen to go to the Treasure Valley Community College before here?" And so that was kind of a weird thing, just because nobody even knows where Eastern Oregon is. This week we have been working a lot on getting things ready for Christmas and that, and trying to see how we can give out to others a little more. And we have had a couple projects. We'll kind of show you one of those. And I have lots of fun telling Elena about the hundreds of dollars that I'm spending on her, even though I haven't really. But it's fun because she kind of freaks out. She's glaring at me. And yeah, that's kind of been the excitement of things lately. Well, we hope that you guys are enjoying the videos that we put up. We got a chance to talk with Aunt Leslie this last week, and so that was good. Good to hear from her. We'd love to hear from all you guys. If you ever have a minute or whatever, you could give us a call, send us an email, shoot us a text, whatever it be. We always love to hear from you guys. But we hope that as you are transitioning almost into the last week for Christmas, that you guys can remember the real meaning behind it, and to remember all the loved ones that are praying and watching out for you. We love you all, and we will talk to you again in a week. Ciao!